All right. So I'm just gonna watch it. Uh, honest reaction. I swear to you, I haven't seen this yet. I don't know what is in this 6-minute clip, and I don't even know if this is just a clip that's put on Twitter, or if this is like there was a longer show and this is just a part of it, because it's only 6 minutes. It's kind of weird to only do a 6-minute clip. I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Oh, by the way, hold on. I received another tip, $4.21 from Adam, who says, top tipper finally, laughing out loud. I guess you are, Adam. But again, you didn't do a $5 tip. You did a $4.21 tip, which is very bizarre. I'll play the 420 animation for you regardless. Thank you, Adam. Okay. All right. Now we really need someone to do a $5 tip to become the real top tipper and to get us into the 20s. All right. So let's get a $5 tipper during this segment. How about that? Okay. So I want to see what this is about. Let's just find, again, first time hearing this from this guy. Let's see what he has to say. That's the wrong mouse.
Phil, you are a real piece.
Hold on. Too loud. It was way too loud. Try it again. Hold on.
Phil, you are a real piece of shit.
Oh, good.
You could have just told the truth about spending, I don't even know, what, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on.
No. It's like 4 million at this point, right? I think I spent 4, 5, 6 million on WWE Champions, which is what I'm assuming he's talking about.
A fucking gotcha game. Maybe. And I'm a lifelong wrestling fan, by the way, but I would never.
Did it mute? Hold on.
A fucking gotcha game. Maybe.
It muted. What did he say? It muted. I couldn't even hear what he said.
And I'm a lifelong wrestling fan.
Why is it in black and white? Why is the video in black and white, but the logo in the upper left-hand corner has color? I don't get it. Why is it in black and white? I'm very NWO. It's an NWO video. It's very weird. Okay.
By the way, but I would never get sucked into something like that because it makes no sense. It's not fun.
Hold on.
I'm a wrestling fan, by the way, but I would never get sucked into something like that because it makes no sense. It's not fun. It's just stupid. But you could have told the truth this whole fucking time. And so now that you
Is this the quality of his video, or does X do this? Because look how bad it is. It's like pixelated and shit. See that? That's just like a really low bitrate video. It looks so crappy. But again, this could just maybe he uploaded it to X and that's what it looks like shit on X. I don't know. I've never put a video on X, so I'm trying to play.
Tell the truth. You expect some I don't know, letter from the Pope.
What is he talking about? Does anyone know what he's talking about? So he's mad that I lied about playing WWE Champions. And now he's mad that I admitted that I played WWE Champion. What is he talking about? I don't even understand what he's talking about.
To absolve you from your crimes.
What crimes? I played a mobile game. What crimes is he talking about exactly?
And I don't consider it a crime. I consider it
it doesn't matter what's considered, what you consider it. It's not a crime to spend your own money on something. Like, what is he talking about?
A mark. You're a fucking mark.
This guy must be a big wrestling fan because you hear the terminology he's using. He's calling you're a mark, right? And that is a wrestling term, right? It is. It's a wrestling term for someone who kind of like believes everything in wrestling, and it has different meanings, but it's definitely not known as a positive term. It's definitely a derogatory term towards someone who's like really either gullible or stupid or falls for stuff. You're a mark. Get it? It's been a derogatory term for a while. So
fucking loser. You've already been proven to be that throughout your whole career. That's you. Phil Bornell, the mark, the loser.
He hasn't said anything yet. All he said is, it's stupid that you played a mobile game and spent money on it and you're a loser. Okay, so this is like what 5 zillion others, especially in my very, very intelligent detractor community, have said over the years. So I'm just wondering, like, what actually is his problem with me, if he has one. That's what I'm looking for here. Let's keep going.
The freak, the absolute dumbass who would
Okay.
spend. I can't even imagine. Like, look, I've spent a lot of money on, you know, whores and drugs and
Wait. He spent a lot of money on whores and drugs, and he's publicly admitting this, right? And he's criticizing me for spending money on a video game, but he just publicly admitted that he spends his money on whores and drugs. What? Like, what? What are you talking about? What? So here's a bunch of things that I've done way worse than you. But man, I'm really upset that you spent your money legally on a video game. I did all this illegal shit that I shouldn't have been doing, and I'm admitting to it now publicly, okay? But, you know, you did these things that are perfectly fine, and I'm very upset with you. What is he talking about, right?
and everything else. But god damn it, I've never spent any money on WWE brawlers or champions or whatever the fuck they call that goddamn game. I can't even imagine being in your situation. But now,
you're right. You can't, because probably my situation is way better than yours. I mean, from the shit that I've heard about this guy now, the things literally people in my stream chat right now. Someone just said he has to wear sunglasses because a pimp broke his face and he has a permanent lazy eye. I didn't say that. That's what's in my chat literally right now. Right? So, so you're right. I'm trust me, I'm way, way, way better off than you. I've got a wife and a loving family. I've got a great place where I live. I've got a great business. I've got great viewership that support me. You're right. I mean, we're definitely not the same, man. There's absolutely no way that's like an apples to oranges comparison there. Actually, it's more like comparing a delicious honey crisp shiny apple to like a rotten melted avocado, right? Like it's 2 weeks old, is fucking mush. I guess that's the fair comparison here, right? I've used the wrong mouse again.
Now you supposedly you've come clean, and so we're supposed to forgive you. First off, I didn't care in the first place.
So what are we talking about? Wait a minute. He just said that I'm a loser and a piece of crap because I played a mobile game and spent money on it, and then he says, "Well, I don't even care." So then what is this video for? What actually is the purpose of this video? You literally just contradicted yourself and said you don't care. And you're right. I mean, when I fessed up to it or whatever, right? That wasn't for everyone. The vast majority of my viewers and fans don't care. They really never did. It was my detractors, these stalkerish losers who are all over my ass about every little thing that I do. If I fart the wrong way, they're on it and say, "Wow, that fart smells weird." You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't even understand. Like, this was a big thing for them for years. And for me to just say, yeah, the account was mine, let's move on from it. It has, like, people aren't really caring or bringing it up or anything anymore. So it's closure for me from that whole bullshit stalkerish arc of nonsense. Now my detractors have no ammo against me whatsoever ever again in that regard, because it's done with. So it needed to be done. It had to be done. It got done, right? And now we're moving on. Like, no one cares about this anymore except my detractors, because they're upset that they don't have that thing against me anymore. So I have no idea what he's talking about. Like, it's not even a big thing. No one cares. Did I come out and say, "Everyone, please forgive me. Please forgive me"? What are you talking about? No. I said, listen, I understand that there might be some people who are upset because for years I lied about it and you feel deceived. And if that's the case, it is your right to move on and never watch my content ever again. So here we are, how many weeks removed from my documentary? I still got good viewership. I've still got great engagement. I got support coming in. I'm making a living, right? So it's obvious that maybe some people did move on, but a lot of them stuck around and still like me. No one cares about this thing, right? Which is great to know. And I'm happy, and thank you to those who are still here today, watching the videos, engaging, liking the videos, supporting the content. I appreciate that. So what is he talking about? He literally said this is why he hates me. But now he's saying it's not a big deal. I don't care. So what are we even talking about? What's the point of the video? We're 2 minutes in and he hasn't even made a single point yet. It looks like I received a $1 tip. Let's look here. From the Persona 3 Reload Rabbit Bunny 2017, would you be open to doing an interview with the Rabbit Bun Theo in the near future? He's a cool streamer who loves Persona 3. I know nothing about that person. If anyone wants to contact me about that, they know how to reach me. I have many different points of contact that you can reach out to me. But I'm certainly not going to, on a dime, drop everything to figure out about this on my podcast. But thanks for the $1 tip. Okay, let's continue with the video.
All your money on this fucking bullshit. Like, that's what you did. That was your choice. Whatever. Like, who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
But you made...
Exactly. That's exactly right. There you go. All right.
It an issue by lying about it, Bill. That's what...
Who cares? It's already over with. It's dealt with. It's done with. No one's talking about this anymore besides my detractors because they're mad now that they don't have anything anymore on me. So now they're like, oh, fuck, now what? Well, let's just keep talking about it. But the horse is already dead. You beat the dead horse. It's over. There's no topic left. You're the only ones talking about it. No one else cares.
What you did. You made it an issue by lying about it. And you're a mark. There's no other way to say it.
Now he's not even making a point. He's repeating the same things he said.
You're not, somebody who's like in depth.
He's high off his ass, isn't he? You could tell he's droning on. He can't even remember what the points were that he was gonna make. He's barely like able to speak. You could tell he's like half, conscious or whatever. Like seriously. Exactly. He's just too high or drunk or both to make a point. He can't make his point. I get the feeling he had a point and he started making the video and he couldn't remember it. Right? Like he has no point at all.
You're obviously just a fucking mark, dude. You're the people, one of the people that they target because they know you're a fucking idiot. I love wrestling and have for my whole life. I'm from Memphis. The Memphis territory is legendary, and I don't want to go through all that right now. With all
a lot of people are saying that he's hiding in Mexico right now. He's not even in the United States for legal reasons. You're from Memphis, but you're not living in Memphis, apparently.
And everything else. But like that's my life. That's my life. You are a fucking mark who spent tens of thousands of dollars on a fucking bullshit game.
And I'm still waiting for the big zinger. And this is what it sounds like. What happened was my detractors reached out to him and he knew nothing about me. And they really thought, oh, we can get someone on this to hate on Phil. Right? So they just kind of read him the laundry list of shit. And the only thing that really appeals to him is the WWE Champions thing because he's a wrestling fan. So that's the thing he's just going to sit here and repeat over and over. Like, it seems to be like he legit knows nothing at all about me, right? Like, at all. Like, someone just handed him a script and said, here's a bunch of things you could say about Phil. So he just pointed to this one. He's like, that's a good one because I'm a wrestling fan, right? But he hasn't said anything. I don't know. This is seeming to be a waste of time, guys. This is the video you guys wanted me to react to for like a week. It seems like a pretty big waste of time, doesn't it?
And you did that yourself. Nobody made you do that. And
who said that someone did?
The crowning achievement really is that you lied about it.
What?
You lied about it for years. And now you want to come clean and say, "Oh, that was me. That was my account. Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah, that was me. Oh, I actually did do this." No, motherfucker, you shouldn't get any breaks.
Who's what is he talking about? Who's getting a break? There's no breaks. There was no me coming out and on my hands and knees crying and begging my audience. It was actually a funny segment when it happened. I was like, this is the equivalent of Scooby-Doo, where they ran around stalking Discords and doing all this fucking legwork to figure out that the account was mine, right? Like, what is he? It's obvious he didn't actually watch the documentary react when I did fess up to it. He has no clue what he's talking about. This is my detractor group gave him like a list and said, here you go. But he has no idea what he's even talking about right now. He thinks that like there was some big sob story. Please forgive me and don't leave me and something. What the fuck is he? It never happened. He's nuts because he's so misinformed. And by the way, he's so high. It's hard to even listen, right?
You shouldn't get any fucking support for your honesty, quote unquote, after what, 5-6 years of lying about your fucking account. And as far as I'm concerned, spend whatever money you want. I really don't care.
So okay, so what is the point of the video? Dude, I don't even want to finish it. There's 90 seconds left. Why do I even have to watch the rest? He's literally said in the video repeatedly, I spend money on worse things than you, right? And I don't care if you play this game. Spend your money on whatever you want. Yeah, that's my point. Like, that was my whole point all along. So you don't have a point. This is the video people wanted me to watch? Why am I watching this? I totally thought like he was going to rip me a new asshole and he was going to have all these points that were going to embarrass me and I was going to have to be like, well, I guess fair enough. You know, we're talking about my past and the fucked up things I did. He's like, he doesn't have a point at all. Yeah, but why?
About you spending your money on this game. But what I do care about is you lying to the fans, which is a constant theme with you.
All right, so there you go. That's the detractor point, is that DSP constantly lies to his fans, right? In truth, I don't constantly lie to anyone. The things that I've lied to people about are things that are none of anyone's goddamn business because they have nothing to do with my public face. It's personal shit that these idiots have tried to data mine and get and put out on the internet as fact when it's no one's business whatsoever, right? My finances are no one's business. What I spend money on is no one's business. My personal life with my wife is no one's business. None of this. So if you're going to ask me questions about shit that are not your business, of course I'm going to lie about it because it's not your fucking business. Shouldn't even know about it. I don't come out here and lay out all my dirty laundry to everyone every day on my streams. I'm not Review Tech USA. I don't do that shit. I don't put that stuff on you guys. Like I said, there's been stuff going on this year that's been pretty fucked up behind the scenes stuff between me and my family and my wife and stuff. And I'm not going to lay it all on you guys because it's none of your business. And you're not my fucking psychiatrist for me to be laying all that on. You're coming to my streams to hear fun, popular, interesting stuff. You want to have a good time with me. You want to relax. You want to chill. That's what I want to do. I want to put that content out for you, And maybe in the past, that was a mistake of mine. I overshared, and I'm trying to not do that anymore. Correct? Really. So I don't even understand. He has no points whatsoever. The only things I lie about are dumb things that no one should even care about anyway, like a fucking mobile game account that's no one's fucking business because it's not a public account, right? Like, what is he talking? It would be one thing if, like, there was monstrous amounts of lies about tons of things that were awful things going on behind the scenes. There just was a 4-hour documentary made about me, and most people have admitted watching the whole thing. The best parts were the early parts about me causing drama in the FGC and my early YouTube days. Now, all this recent drama shit, no one cares about. It's boring. They're bored. At the end of the documentary, they are piss bored at how long it was to go over all this minutia of nonsense that nobody really gives a fuck about. There's other people out there. There's other people out there that are so much worse than anything I've ever done that nobody cares. So what the hell is this guy even talking about? He hasn't made a single point yet. I'm still waiting for one.
Your fans lying about what you need, lying about the fundraising that you need.
That's completely false. I've never lied about a fundraising that I needed. Anytime that I used to do those streams, it was legit. I needed the money for stuff, right? Now, maybe I misspoke. For example, the one that June called me out for was that I did a fundraiser. I said it was going to go to taxes. And then later I said, well, just so you know, some of that money went to groceries and things this week. I still need money for all my basic stuff. And people were like, we thought all the money was going to taxes. In reality, no one cared. No one gave a shit. This was never drama at all. It's only my detractors that ever made drama out of it. But that's the kind of minutia bullshit, right? Oh, we got you on a fucking semantics thing. Who cares, right? But I haven't done any fundraising like that in ages. I don't plan on doing it unless there's ever an emergency. People have actually told me, all right, many, hold on. A troll just distracted me. People told me, why don't you do fundraising streams? For example, I wanted to get a new PC for the longest time. And people said, why don't you do a fundraising stream? I said, because here's why. I feel like people would come out and support it. But then what would happen is then they can't support the regular streams because they just went over the top to get me a new PC. So it's just going to shoot myself in the foot. If I cry wolf about some bullshit to make the money, that's awful. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, there's something else I need the money for and then spend it on a fucking PC. I never done that. But the thing is, the detractors have always made shit up. For example, I literally did do a fundraiser for taxes in 2019. And then my parents paid for my trip to go to Connecticut to visit them and to get married. They paid for it because I didn't have any money. All my money went to taxes and shit. So, but then my detractors make that up and say, well, no, he really spent the money on the trip. But I didn't. And you have no evidence of that. All the problems that people have with me are for shit that people made up. And the stuff that's been proven to be true is stupid shit no one cares about. So there is no history of constantly lying to my audience about finances to make money. That hasn't happened at all. The things that I've asked for were truthful. But he doesn't know that because he's just listening to the laundry list of shit from my detractors, right? There you go.
Think about the washing machine you need. Lying about the fucking, so-and-so you need.
Who lied about a washing machine? I said my washing machine is breaking and I'm going to buy a new one with the money I've already made with the newfound attention that I got in the last month and a half. Who lied about a washing machine? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He actually is completely misinformed.
And these are people, I take this seriously, honestly. Like, people think, like, I'm cutting a promo, obviously, but, like...
Wait, what? You're cutting a promo? You are? See what I mean? He is, like, one of these fucking ultra anal people about wrestling. He thinks he's cutting a wrestling promo right now. Does this sound like a wrestling promo you've ever heard? Maybe this was like when Jeff Hardy in TNA was high off his ass on drugs and he tried to cut promos and wrestle, so Sting just threw him to the mat and pinned him in real life and got the title, and then Jeff Hardy was all pissed. Like, that's about it. It's about the only thing that I would say is like close to being you're not cutting any promo. There's no promo here. If you were actually cutting a promo, you'd be immediately, pulled out of the ring, thrown to the locker room, and get the shit beat out of you by everyone back there because you're embarrassment. Like, what are you talking about? This is not a promo of anything. It's terrible.
If I was in trouble, if I was in real financial trouble, and I came out here and said, please help me, like, I need your help, people would help me.
Okay.
But you do that on the regular.
No, I don't. See what I mean? This is what the detractors have told him. I haven't done that in years. I literally have not done any kind of a special fundraiser in years. It's been 2-3 years since I did one. Right? I think the last one that I did was when I got kicked off of Twitch. They kicked me out of the partner program, and I was like, now I'm not going to get my money because they kicked me out of the partner program. I think that was the last one I legit did. Once I started making consistent money, and I'm, financially I'm recovering now, I don't do that stuff ever, Do I say, let's hit a goal, let's do this? Yes, I do. I want to hit goals. I want to make consistent money. It's good to motivate the audience. I'm trying to motivate you guys now in positive ways rather than negative. The negative reinforcement of, oh, no, I can't pay a bill if I don't make a goal, that's going to be far less effective than saying, hey, let's get hype. Let's get someone right now who becomes the new top tipper of the stream and takes the throne down there. Who's going to be the $5 tipper by the end of this stream? Which, by the way, it would be nice if someone could be a $5 tipper by the end of this podcast. That would be great. That would be perfect. So let's do it, actually. Okay? So that's what I mean. There's a difference between positive and negative motivation, correct? And I'm trying to be a positive motivator instead of a negative motivator. And that's something that I'm learning slowly. That's something I'm learning in time. This year, I've made tremendous strides in trying to improve my content. I've changed the way that I title videos. I'm doing stream highlights. I have better quality videos. I have better quality. Everything is better. I'm reinvesting in the business. Look at all the changes that I made to the business in the last couple of months since I started making good money, right? This guy has no idea what he's talking about at all. He's slurring his words. He's obviously drunk, high, or both. He's a fucking human embarrassment who is a grown adult, and he's talking about cutting a promo, but he's not a pro wrestler, right? He's saying Mark all the time. He's just like the most embarrassing version of man, honestly. Like, he's not even his own self. He thinks in his mind he's a wrestler cutting promos. Dude, you're a guy in sunglasses with a Tijuana Republic hat, a Los Angeles Killstream hoodie, sitting in a knockoff gamer chair that probably is worth about 20 bucks, with the black and white filter on for some godforsaken reason, and a low-quality video, right? You're making a 6-minute promo that literally has no fucking point. You're talking to your better. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is the point? Boy, I'm glad I didn't run to react to this video a week ago. This would have been so underwhelming, right?
It's a fucking lie. That's the fucking problem. DSP, Phil Burnell. You know, you lying to your fans is the problem. It's not that you know, people can have.
So he has no issue with me whatsoever. Literally, he doesn't know what he's talking about. If this were 3-4 years ago, and I was financially distraught like I was at that time, and I was doing streams, hey, please support, right? Then maybe there would have been an issue, you know, because he would have had a point. But all the things that he's criticizing me for are long done. The WWE Champions thing is done. He has 0 point. He has 20 seconds left to make a point. Let's see if he does.
Crises. There's no doubt about that. But you're a liar and a fraud and a mark and a fucking idiot. And I'm just getting started.
Oh, you're just getting started. I cannot wait for more because you have totally won me over with your promo. I mean, it was so well thought out. So original, by the way. What I love is that this man articulated and elaborated on these points so well in such detail. He really got to me because no one has ever said those things he's ever said before. They're totally applicable to today. Wow. Well, that was my first and ever kind of like listening to this man. Man, I mean, there's really, how do you even say anything to that? Like, there was no point to that at all.